I'm here with your pick a card for the energy during Mercury in retrograde. So Mercury in retrograde went into effect on the 22nd and will be in that placement until April 15th. So as many of you may know, it is a time where people say things with communication can break down. It might not be the best time to take on new initiatives or do anything brand new. Again, you have to live your life, so I definitely would not pass up on an opportunity just because Mercury is in retrograde. But at the same time, it also can be used as a time to reflect. It could be a time to go back to the past in some aspect of your life in order to finalize things. Remember, it's really said not to be the greatest time to have a wave of new risks that you're taking, but again, you do have to live your life. I just want to say that first and foremost, it is great to be aware of Mercury retrograde. I think you should pay attention to it, but at the same time, don't forget to live your life. All right, so I'm going to go through these cards that I've selected, and then I pulled a tarot card that is going to give some further guidance to you during this period of time. So you're going to zoom in on which card stands out to you, which set of cards, okay? So you have no doubt. So think of which issue is on your mind the most during this time. Security, non-attachment, courage, awareness, universe, grounding, and communication. If you missed and you want to go back, just rewind the video. Okay, so first I'm going to pull the last one we just did, communication. All right, so communication, again, that is the big thing with Mercury in retrograde. Mercury is the planet of communication and of thought and of ideas. So this card is saying, I effectively communicate and clarify my needs in order to achieve my goals. All right, so this might be a great time for some of you to go back and make sure that you are really living your truth. You're really living out what you say you're going to do. And when we think of things that can help with that, we have the limitation card, the Hanged Man. I mean, definitely during this period of time, you might feel restricted and limited. As we know, Mercury in retrograde can make some people feel that way. All right, but at the same time, you have to really evaluate, are you communicating yourself in the best way? How can you use this time period to really reflect on, are your goals matching with what you say? Are you clearly being someone who is going for what you want? Or are you just saying that's what you want? You're not actually doing anything about it. It's almost like some of you might be saying you want something, but you're not going forward with it, but you're wondering why it's not working. So this might be a great time right now to really reflect on that, evaluate, make some plans. And if you decide that you want to wait until after Mercury in retrograde to actually put forth more effort, you can do that, or you can simply think of ways that you can do something right now within yourself in order to fix this problem of feeling limited and feeling suspended. All right, grounding. That's to do with being practical. Some of you might be feeling right now that there's a lot of chaos in your life. Maybe you've caused the chaos, but you really just need some stability at this point. Our Law of Attraction card in the back says, I center and ground myself despite emotional upset around me. Definitely some chaos going on with some of you, and there's a need for you to, life to calm down a little bit. Right now, the Eight of Wands, okay, signals and journeys. It's almost like you're causing a lot of things going on in your life, and it's almost like for some of you, you might just want to pause it, because it seems like things might come your way if you just let it be. This might not be the time where you're going to be mostly in control of some of these things. Now, I want to first put out there that one, it's a general reading, and two, I don't believe anyone should be a passive participant in their life. I don't think people should just sit back and let everything happen to them. However, there are definitely times where we've done everything that we can, and we kind of have to just stop for a minute and look around and see the opportunities coming to us, or stop and look around and see how all the work that we put in, it's going to come back to us in some format, in some way. Okay, so I think with this, there's definitely need for you to kind of chill out a little bit, and during this Mercury retrograde, let people come to you. Look around, assess yourself. You're doing all the work. You feel that there's a lot of chaos. You feel that people might be using you, or you might feel like people are relying on you too much, or you feel like, nothing is working out in your best interest. So you got to kind of pause and see what happens when you kind of let go a little bit. All right, universe. Some of you might just be saying, like, what is the universe trying to tell me right now? What can I do, especially during this reflective period? Mercury's in retrograde. What can I do to see what the universe actually wants me to do? The universe will show me the right path to take to reach my goals. Okay, this is definitely a trust the universe, trust in yourself type of card. Let's see what tarot card matches. The Four of Swords, definitely. All right, healing. You've got to pause. You've got to reflect. You've got to allow yourself that time. A lot of times in life, you know, we're so busy, we want to go, 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 and we don't want to stop. We just want to pick up, go, get things done, come home, repeat the cycle every day, and we're really not living our truth. So it's really important if you pick this set of cards to really think through, like, allowing yourself that reflective time period to think, to be secluded maybe a little bit, to not really share everything that you want to do with other people. It might be a time where you're really just focused on letting the universe kind of guide you. Look for the signs, okay? But you're not going to be open to seeing those signs unless you allow yourself to do the healing and the process within yourself. Awareness. All right, some of you just might want to be aware of what's going on in your life right now. You're looking at this as a period of time to really look around you and really make sure that things are, you know, you're manifesting things that you actually want in your life, that you're actually aware and, you know, cognizant of the things that are happening around you. When I focus on positive energy, I'm aware that I attract more of it. All right. So it's definitely telling you that, you know, you have to, your mindset is key. Your mindset is number one. 10 of Cups. All right. So there's some positivity, I think, going on with this set of cards if you chose this. You know, during this time period, I think there definitely is there's some work that's going to be done that's going to lead to some success. Again, one, I keep saying it's a general reading, and two, I also think, like, you know, Mercury in retrograde is going to affect people in different ways depending on your chart. It can depend on your lifestyle, it can depend on what you already have going on in your life, the spiritual development you're on, whatever it is that's going on. It could affect people in different ways. But it's almost like for some of you, maybe even during it or after it, you're going to see some type of result because of the positive mindset that you set for yourself during the period of time during Mercury in retrograde. So it's very important, whether it's Mercury in retrograde or not, for people to think positive and kind of draw that energy to you. 10 of Cups is saying there's some success, though. So definitely, whoever picked this, there's definitely some success, maybe with other people on the way, either, you know, during possibly, or maybe right after Mercury in retrograde, based on the positive, you know, positive affirmations that you do. You change your mindset from negative to positive and really try to see the good things instead of the negative. Courage. All right, some of you might just be feeling lately that, like, you lack the ability to get things done that you need to get done. You may have a fear of something. All right, it's telling you, my fear of rejection does not stop me from bravely going forward. Okay, it's like the Seven of Wands in tarot, right? You know, you got to take that leap of faith sometimes. You have to be aware that sometimes things in life aren't going to go easily, and that sometimes the best step to get out of, you know, your own personal hell or dealing with your own personal demons is to take that next step, and you realize it's not as hard as you thought. Four of Pentacles, control, right? Four of Pentacles relates more to you keeping things to yourself, really thinking more about yourself. So this is definitely showing whoever's picked this during this time period, it's okay to think mainly about yourself and what's in your best interest. It's definitely okay to retreat from anything or anyone that does not cause you any, you know, any positive, you know, events in your life. You know, if something or someone is taking advantage of you, or something is draining you, it is super okay for you to take, you know, back control. It's okay for you to not fear that rejection from those people, or that whatever it is that's holding you back. It's definitely okay for you during this period of time to think very wisely about how you are in control of your own life, or how you let or allow others to control your life or aspects of it. All right, non-attachment. All right, some of you might be feeling like you're too attached to something, you're too obsessed with something or someone, and this might be a period of time where you're just wondering, like, how do you let go of that? What do you actually do? All right, it says, I am certain that I will reach my goal while letting go of how it will happen. You got to stop obsessing over it. Now, again, I don't encourage anyone to, I said this already, but to be a passive driver or the passenger in their life. You know, if you're driving in a car, it's your car, usually you're the driver. You're not the passenger. No, you might be, depending on the situation. But the whole point of what I'm trying to say is, like, you're in control of your life. You're not letting other people pull the strings every 5 seconds. So this definitely is showing that, like, some of you, though, have to let go. Okay. I think some of you are attached to someone or something too much, and it's hurting your ability to move on. Then we have the Wheel card, the Wheel of Fortune card. Perfect with this, okay? This card is linking up to this idea of fate. Yes, you have got to, during this period of time, reflect. Stop being so controlling. So this is complete opposite of the other set of cards. You need to possibly stop being so controlling over something, obsessing over it, and really just let it be. Let it happen. Understand if it's supposed to be a certain way, no matter what you do in the first place, it's going to be that way, or it's not going to be that way, depending on what the fate is going on in your life. Security. All right, some of you just might be feeling not stable, not secure, and you want more of that. I choose to feel secure and to work so that my bank account is full. Okay, so you're choosing, you're gonna make that choice, and we have the Ten of Swords. Endings, okay? That time period for some of you is going to come to an end, but you definitely have to put the work in and realize that, you know, during this period of time, during these couple of weeks, Mercury's in retrograde, you might not see that result, that release from the pain, or release from the drama, or release from the, you know, the mental stress that you're having until afterward. But definitely there's something you have to allow yourself to feel that security. You have to allow yourself to think positively about your financial situation if this is resonating with you. Okay, there is an end on the way, but it's not going to happen super quick. You kind of have to go through the motions. All right, and lastly, no doubt. All right, those who are doubting, I will eventually achieve success because I don't allow myself to doubt. The biggest way to fail is to doubt what you're doing, to doubt your purpose, to doubt what you're really here to do. We have the King of Cups. Consideration, commitment, committed. So you got to stay committed to whatever it is that you want. You're starting to feel doubt right now. You're starting to feel like it's not going to happen for you. But the King of Cups is reminding you that if you go through all the lessons that you're supposed to learn, you're going to come out in the end with a lot of passion, a lot of appreciation for whatever it is that you're seeking. All right. If you like this video, please hit the like button and make sure also that you're subscribed if you have not already done so. Thank you for watching.